All right, so my presentation, I'm going to be showing you guys the 3 steps to set up a new pair of quad roller skates so you can get out there and start using them. So is roller skating right for you? I would say if you're somebody that's looking to build connections with others, boost your cognitive function, and ease symptoms of depression and anxiety while getting a great workout in all at the same time, then yes, roller skating is definitely for you. Um, I want to throw this in that I'm focusing on quad roller skates are the 4 set wheel skates and not the like inlines. So this stuff is going to be specific to quad skates going forward. So there are many benefits to roller skating in general. First, we have benefiting brain function. So Dr. John N. Morris, Director of Social and Health Policy Research at a Harvard-affiliated Institute for Aging Research, has stated, embracing a new activity that also forces you to think and learn and requires ongoing practice is one of the best ways to keep the brain healthy. Skating is also recommended for heart health, specifically by the American Heart Association, as a great way to stay active and maintain heart health in general. And then lastly, one of the good benefits is improved mood. So according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, even just 5 minutes of aerobic exercise can help ease symptoms of mental distress, such as anxiety and depression. There's a ton of other benefits, but it'll be hard to touch on all of those. So these are just the big ones. So that leads us to our first step, utilizing our T-tool. So the T-tool you'll see on the slide on the left, that is just a universal wrench that comes with all basic skates. It should come in the package when you open yours. We also have an anatomy of skates on the right side. So there's a lot going on here. I just want us to focus on the wheels back here and then this truck bolt right here, as well as the brake up at the front. So firstly, we'll loosen our wheels. When you get your skates out of the package, they don't roll very much because manufacturing tightens them so they don't get damaged in shipping. So you'll just want to take your handy dandy T-tool and look at your skate like sideways. You'll see a bolt right in the center of that wheel. So you'll just want to like lefty-loosey loosen that. Once you do a couple of turns, you'll make the wheel go, you'll like spin it. And if it spins freely and it doesn't make noise when you grab it and like shake it like away from the skate and back into it, then it's perfect. It's perfectly loosened. You don't want it to be too loose because that takes away your stability. So personally, I would rather have a wheel that's a little bit too tight than way too loose. It'll just mean that you're not going to go as fast. So going from there, we'll loosen our trucks. The truck is what keeps the skate from like swaying side to side. So you want a little bit of movement side to side there because that'll help you turn and also do spins later on. Even beginners can practice spins though, so don't be afraid to start doing that. So there's going to be a bolt at the bottom of that truck right here. If you see on the diagram between the back wheels, that one, again, you'll take your T-tool and it's usually the larger end of that T-tool. You'll go in and just lefty-loosey, like loosen that. To tell what's going to work with you and what your needs are, you'll just need to put the skate on and start going forward and then kind of lean to the left, lean to the right, and see if you're turning easily. So everybody's going to be a little bit different. Just do what makes you feel comfortable. You can't really loosen it too much. They're going to be kind of unusable if that happens, so you'll be able to tell. So going from that, we'll take our brakes off. So here, it's really easy. Most of the time, you can just grab the brake itself and start twisting it off. If you need to, though, you can take your T-tool again and put it on that bolt and then just start loosening that. So once you have removed your toe stop, the toe stop nut, and the washer that goes with it, we're ready to move on to our next step. So step 2 is to apply our toe guard. So you're going to want to just look at how your skate is laced. If you like that, remember how that is so you can redo that yourself. If not, just find a YouTube video. Like, it's really easy to figure that out. So once you've taken your laces off your skates, you're going to take your toe guard. Not every skate comes with one, so if yours doesn't, then just disregard this step. So yeah, so once you take your lace, you'll see that there are two little holes at the top of your toe guard. I like to just put the lace like one end up through that hole and then down through the other side. Everybody does this a little bit differently. You can see in this picture on the left, they kind of have it crisscrossed. So if that's something you like, go ahead and do that too. It's totally up to you. But once you've put it on, you're going to move it down to the center of the lace. So once you're holding both ends of the laces, it should be right in the middle. And then you can start to relace that back on your shoe. You're going to just like cup that toe guard on the toe of your skate to just make sure that that's centered and on. So once you have some of the laces on to secure that top bit, we will flip our skate over. No, I don't know what happened to my... Sorry, technical malfunction. Okay, well, we'll just do it this way. So the next step is to assess our toe stop needs. So before we do the final step and put on the anchor for our toe guard, we're going to figure this out. So for the toe stop, that's going to be our traditional one on the left. This is really helpful if you want to brake on it. You can also use it to walk across like uneven surfaces you can't skate over. You can also jump from one toe stop to the other. So it's really handy. A jam plug on the right, you'll see it's not a lot. It's like a tiny little bit. You can't use that to stop. It really doesn't touch the ground at all. That's kind of the point of that. So this is for if you're into doing like maneuvers on the tops of your toes. It's not going to drag you down and stop you. So once you figured that out, you're going to take whichever one it is, the toe stop brake or the jam plug, and you're going to, when we have our skates flipped, you'll see that there's a hole in the bottom of the toe cap going into that bolt area on the skate. So you'll just screw in whatever you choose, your toe stop or your jam plug, and then you're all set. You're all done. So you can finish lacing your skates up and get going. So I have showed you the 3 steps into setting up your skates for a first use. And yeah, there are a ton of benefits to skating, especially as winter's approaching. It's a great exercise all around to keep your brain healthy, your heart healthy, your body healthy, and it's something you can also do indoors, which is a big plus. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody has a great night.